If you're a coach who has struggled to get your first client and you feel like you've tried just about everything, every different marketing technique or strategy, but nothing's really worked, in today's episode, we're going to go into the 3-step process to really land those first few paying clients and to get you going as a coach, to really launch your business and actually make money and make it into a real business. So a lot of us as coaches, we're marketed tools and techniques and things like that all the time. You get on Facebook, everyone's talking about, this email strategy or this Facebook group strategy or this paid advertising technique or whatever to land tons of clients and all that stuff. But that is not what you need if you're trying to land your first clients, okay? Let me explain. So if you were going to cook a delicious soup, let's say, one thing you could do is you could go out and buy the most expensive pot that money can buy. And then you could come home with that fancy pot and just open the pantry and randomly dump a few things in there and grab some seasonings and just kind of wing it and just cross your fingers and hope that you would end up with a delicious soup. But we know that that's stupid and your chances of pulling it off are almost none, right? On the flip side, what would be the right way to do that? It would be to look at a recipe and figure out what ingredients you're supposed to use and then go get the freshest and best ingredients you can and, prepare them the right way. And then you could put it in the fancy pot that you bought and maybe the pot would make a bit of a difference. Either way, in that scenario, you're much more likely to come up with a delicious meal. The point is that what you put in the pot matters a lot more than the pot itself. Make sense? And in this world of online education, coaching, really business as a whole, the things that we say, like what I'm talking about right now, who I'm talking to, the content of this video, this message, that matters way more than if I'm posting it on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube or putting it on a podcast or putting it on my blog, which I am doing all those things because I have a content repurposing strategy, but that's not what is important. What is important is the ingredients. And that is often what coaches and experts are missing when they're just trying to get started. And if you've ever said things like, I don't really know who I serve, I don't really know what I do for people, it's hard for me to articulate what it is that I do, at least briefly, I have to ramble on forever. Then, or I don't know what my offer is or how to put that together. If that's been you, then those are the things to figure out first. And then you can go and you can get a marketing strategy, like learning how to, do great in a Facebook group or something. That's like pouring gas on a fire that's already burning. But if the fire's not lit, there's no sense in pouring gas. All right, so let's get into the 3-step process to nail your first paying coaching clients. If you want to get into this education business and you have not figured this out yet, let me just break it down for you, like the bare, basic, simple process of getting going. And even if you are somebody who has gotten clients and maybe you've had wavering success, it could be that the reason that you can't stabilize that or grow it is because you're missing one of these fundamental things. So this can be valuable for people who are also in the game, have been in this game for a bit, and you're trying to figure out what am I missing to take it to the next level. All right, so the first thing, having trouble clearing my throat today, guys, sorry. The first thing that you want to nail is your ideal client, okay? Just getting back to the basics, like a business just exists to help somebody out there solve a problem, achieve a goal or an aspiration, whatever you want to call it. That's the core reason that businesses exist. If you think about the businesses that you give your money to, it's because they solve a problem for you. They make life better or easier for you. They help you hit your goals, something like that. That is what you're doing at the most fundamental level. And if you've lost connection with that, or you aren't sure what you do, that's the number one thing for you to figure out. That's the core challenge, because everything spawns from there. It's only once you have identified, okay, I want to help this type of person solve this type of program. And so not program. I want to help this type of person solve this type of problem. I'm going to put a program together in order to help them, and I'm going to offer it to them on a sales call. And then if the people are saying yes, they're buying your program, taking you up on your offer, then you have a program that's selling. And then next, are they getting the result that you promised you could help them get? The fulfillment. That's it. Like, that's the entire process. If those things are happening successfully, like obviously you're not going to close every sales call, and you're not going to get every single client the results. But it better be on the client if they don't get the results, right? Not on you. It should be some reason they didn't show up, they didn't do the work. When you create that ecosystem, like, I'm helping this person get this outcome, and I have a program that successfully does that, and I sell that program successfully as well, then you have like the foundation of a successful coaching business. And only then could you say, damn, like, this is working, it's selling, it's getting the results for people. I want to pour some gas on the fire. I'm cooking a good pot of soup here now, and I want to open up a restaurant where I can cook 100 pots at once, right? That's when you could do something like hire a sales rep to take your calls, or start paid advertising, or just any marketing or sales technique to help you scale. Okay, but without those fundamental pieces in place, like, there's really no point in trying to grow your following or grow your list, or run paid ads or whatever. Like, you don't need paid ads even to validate an offer. And validating your offer is like one of the critical steps that shows you, hey, I have something here that people want, that works, and that I could run with. And so, just to wrap this episode up with a bow, I'll go back over the 3 steps that you need to do in order to get your first coaching clients. Step 1, determine who your ideal client is and the outcome that your program will create for them. Okay, like, real specific. I help, dads who are stuck in corporate America. They want to leave and start their own business, but they need help making the leap and, getting confidence and knowing what business they should start, and they need help like crossing that bridge. And that's who I focus on, and that's what I do for them. I help them start their first business, right? That's like specific who it's for and what the outcome is. And then you come up with a program that helps people do that, offer it to the market. And, if you can sell it and if you can deliver on it, then you're good. And that's, when you hear, I got to sell it, deliver it, scary, offer it to people. That's the reason most people don't succeed in this business, is because it is scary to like ask for somebody's money and to, tell them that you can get them an outcome especially if you're not sure, which is one of the reasons I always say never offer to do anything that you can't definitely do for somebody, right? Like have integrity with this. But that's what holds a lot of people back, is just that fear of I got to go out and sell this and deliver it and stick my neck out there. But that's literally how this all starts. Okay. So determine who your client is and the outcome we're going to create. That's number one. Number two, actually create the details of like the program and an offer, which those two are subtly different from one another, your offer and your actual program details, but you need those. And then number three, sell that thing, sell that shit and see what happens. And literally just like start by, tapping your existing network. You can do like your first few people for free just to make sure like you can help them. And then you can get testimonials, then you can start charging a little more and a little more and a little more. People do that as a nice like entryway, like an on-ramp into this business. But that's it. Okay. That is the very first ecosystem you want to create. That is the very first foundation you want to lay. Cook a good pot of soup first before you open the restaurant. Hope that helps, guys. And, once you nail this, once you really know who you serve, what you do for them, you have an offer that's selling, a program that's delivering, you have a healthy foundation. You can easily do 6 figures a year just from having that, even without the best marketing techniques or anything or a big audience. You really can just by literally producing authentic content and offering to help people. And if this is something that you would like some help with, I have a program that helps people do just that. It helps coaches and experts who have struggled to launch their business go all the way from there to landing their first few paying coaching clients. And I even work with people in this program until they land those clients. So it's not a program where after 10 weeks, I abandon you and good luck, right? We actually work together until your investment in working with me is repaid, meaning you got that much money back from your clients. And that is unprecedented in this industry. But I offer that because I know I can help you, because I know that the stuff I covered on this very episode today is the foundation of getting those first few clients. And when you nail those things, it's not really that hard to get those first few clients. So if you would like to learn more about the full details of this program, where you work with me one-on-one to determine your ideal client and outcome, put together your offer and your program, and learn how to sell it, shoot me an email, brian@brianelwood.net. That's brian@brianelwood.net. And let's have a quick chat either over email, or we can do a short call if that works better for you, just to make sure it would be a good fit for you. And if it is, I can usually get people started within a week or two. I usually only take maybe about 2 to 3 people per month into this program because I over deliver and I do not want to bog myself down and not be able to help my existing clients. So if this sounds like something you want more information on, brian@brianelwood.net. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it so much. And here's to your success. I'll see you soon.